Coach, I know you're focused on this season, but any thoughts come back as to the last time that this group was here about a year or so ago?
Not very good ones. Yeah, it was a good series, but not the result we wanted. So they're a really good team. They were a really good team last year all the way to the conference finals, and they're a good team this year.
All right, don't have to talk much about Friday's game, but there were a few things I wanted to hit on. The first being Stephen Halliday's odyssey to Ottawa and back. He goes out there to practice and then returns. That's quite the day for a young player to have to go through over 24 hours.
Yep.
All right, and he's obviously back here, and we'll have some help as well, I think, up front, which we'll get to in a little bit. You did say after Friday that somebody would need to speak up and kind of spur the guys on. What's the mood like heading into the weekend here in Cleveland, and has anybody stepped up to do that yet?
Yeah, we had a really good meeting yesterday when we got here. A really honest meeting about where we are, where our game is, and there were some guys that spoke. So now, after speaking, you got to go do the action. So excited to see if they can put the words into actions. But I thought it was a pretty honest meeting, evaluating where we are and where guys are as individuals and where we are as a team and what we need to do.
Speaking of action, one of the big moments last game was Jorian Donovan's big hit there at mid-game on Lucas Rusek, and then he had to answer the bell as well after throwing a pretty clean hit to the chest. What do you feel about him and his kind of physical play and how he's, I guess, adapting to that side of the pro game?
Yeah, Jorian's he's sneaky tough. If you look back on his fights in junior and even in preseason with us and stuff, he's a tough kid. He knows how to handle himself, and that's an element to his game we don't see a lot of. But as a young guy in the league, that's a great hit, and to be able to go defend himself like that, it's great. So it's just another element that Dono has, and I think it's great.
All right, so there may be some reinforcements coming. Are there any updates to the lineup ahead of this afternoon?
Yeah, I won't even know that till probably after warm-up, if they get here, if they get food, if they get all their equipment and stuff. So as they say, it's a fluid situation.
So we'll have to wait and see lineup-wise what we're looking at. On the other side this afternoon, 16 returning players from last year's Cleveland Monsters team. Does the game plan change at all season to season, or do you expect the same from them today?
No, I watched the tape on these guys. They're the same team. They're an excellent team, high offensive guys, super skilled guys, but what they don't get credit for, and probably why they have so much success, is the way they check. They're great sticks, always over top of you, and they're just a really well-coached team that plays well.
And lastly, a noon start is pretty unique. How do guys make sure they're ready to go for a puck drop 7 hours earlier than normal?
A couple extra coffees, cold shower, and away you go.
All right,